What is up, guys? Tyson Dela Cruz here. Thank you so much for rock with me. Where's Joe Biden? Sunday, after he tweeted his resignation letter, he tweeted his resignation letter of one of the highest roles in the United States. He tweeted a resignation letter. Crazy. Where has he been? Questions have been swirling about Joe Biden's location and why he hasn't been seen publicly in days, especially after Sunday's sudden departure from the presidential race. During a speech at the White House, her first public appearance since receiving Joe Biden's endorsement in the race for president, Vice President Kamala Harris said Biden was continuing to recover from COVID, which he tested positive for last week. Biden's decision to bow out came after escalated pressure from Democratic allies to step aside following the June 27th debate, in which an 81-year-old president trailed off and often gave nonsensical answers. We all saw that, and failed to call out the former president's many falsehoods. Where is he at? I was searching on Twitter and I came across, I was searching across X. It's no longer called Twitter. And I came across this from Charlie Kirk. This was posted July 22nd. I'm going to read it to you guys here. Here we go. Got a weird lead on a story that people should look into. I got a call from a source close to Las Vegas Metro. The official story was that Joe Biden's trip was cut short last week due to COVID. We already know. However, according to this source, U.S. Secret Service informed Metro, LV Metro, that there was an emergency situation involving Joe Biden and to close necessary streets so that the president of the United States could be transported immediately to University Medical, which they began to do so in earnest. Then mysteriously, there was a stand down order, and the USSS informed local PD that they were going to medevac President of the United States to Johns Hopkins, which they presumed meant fly him back to the East ASAP. Apparently, the rumor mill in the police department was that Joe Biden was dying or possibly already dead. I didn't think too much about this lead. Seemed too wild to be true. But given Joe Biden has been out of the public sight for days and dropping out of the race via an X post, his brother James indicated health was a factor. I'm beginning to grow more curious of if COVID or something else has been more serious than reported. If anyone in LV Metro has information, please email me. Whoa. Let's see what else is going on here. Charlie, your information is solid. I retired from LV Metro. My source texts me this now. We're making plans to go to UMC Trauma first. Called the box squad to come help shut down the route. Then it changed to taking him to the airport. He was on the plane fast and took off faster than I've ever seen Air Force One leave the airport. Oh, man. Charlie received multiple emails like this confirming many elements of this story. Many have confirmed that the call went out to block the streets to get Biden to University Medical Trauma Center ASAP, and then the plans were abruptly changed. Obviously, this guy's 81 years old. My grandma recently had some respiratory stuff from COVID, and she had to go to the hospital immediately. She lost 80. She's 88, so she lost shortness. So she had shortness of breath, couldn't breathe. Then she had to be the emergency folks had to come quickly, and I could see how this could be a similar situation with Joe Biden. Let's see what else is on X here. Oh, here we go. Here we go. People have sent me a post from Emily Gudens, senior vice president correspondent for the Daily Mail from July 17th. She documented that the flight time from Vegas to Dover was 3 hours and 48 minutes, extremely fast. And the Air Force One flew so fast the plane shook. It seems to confirm reports of how urgently Air Force One took off out of Vegas. The questions are now, did Joe Biden have a serious medical event in Las Vegas that has been covered up? Did the medical event contribute to his decision to pull out of the race? How precarious is Joe Biden's current health condition? All right. This reminds me, anytime you hear something going on with high up political figures, if something happens to them, most of the time the general public is not notified of the situation until the next day, until they confirm everything's going on. Oh, here we go. Let's see. Independent testimony that over half a dozen law enforcement who participated in the president's security detail and others who spoke firsthand about the knowledge incident. So it's showing up that it's true. Something must have happened in Vegas where he had to jump out of there pretty quickly. Let's see. Several of the officers we spoke to said that this was indeed being reported and acted upon a full-blown medical emergency, insisting that simple positive COVID tests would not have warranted such a drastic, massive response. Oh, man. Anyways, this, reminds me of when, high up political figures that end up passing away kind of drastically. They kind of cover it up a little bit just for a couple days or a couple hours, just to make sure that they have their story straight before they post it to the general public. So anyways, I'd love to get you guys' thoughts on this. Drop them down below. Other than that, guys, I'll catch.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
As I was uploading the video, a new report just came out from AP News. Joe Biden will address the nation from the Oval Office on Wednesday evening on his decision to drop out of the 2024 Democratic re-election bid. Biden posted on X that he would speak on what lies ahead and how he will finish the job for the American people. He will speak at 8 p.m. Eastern time. The president is scheduled to return to the White House on Tuesday, today, after isolating at his beach house and being diagnosed last week with COVID-19. So that's the report. Man, this is crazy. I'm glad he's doing okay. I'm glad he's still alive, and I'm looking forward to hearing what he has to say on Wednesday.